Hey, what's up? It's Chase from Figuring Out with Chase, and today we're going to be taking a look at this monocular here that I have, which coincidentally is on the tripod that you're normally on, which is why you have like this blue stuff right here. I have this monocular here. I had it for about 2-3 weeks now, and I'm getting great shots from a distance. 3,000 feet is the longest clear picture I've had so far. But the problem with it is I don't have a mount for a phone, so, and I know you can buy them, but I'm cheap and I have a lot of cardboard, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna make a mount for my phone, which is y'all right now, to be able to slot on in the ideal position here. And so what this is a cardboard spacer from a washing machine that got shipped to us. And what I'm going to do is this raised part here, I'm going to cut a slot in the middle of this, like right about here, just so everything sits flush on top of it. And then this part that extends past the viewport here, I'm going to cut another slot short ways across this that's just wide enough for my phone. I don't know if I'm going to have a rubber band to kind of support it here so it doesn't drop straight out, or if I'm going to cut this smaller. This is thick cardboard, that might be kind of difficult, but I cut it smaller so it's like a tight fit and it doesn't want to move. But that'll kind of line y'all up in the right spot and be able to take pictures of whatever I might have it. And it's a simple little thing you throw in a bag or something. It's not small, but it'll work. And that's what counts. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this and see what I can do. This is what Figuring Out Chase is all about. We just Hey, what's up guys? It's Chase and we're back on a new day, and this is the monocular phone mount that I came up with last night. It's pretty rough looking, but it's a first draft, so what I'm thinking about doing is taking this and using it as a template now that I kind of know what I'm looking for, and cutting out a new one from the same kind of material. But I'm going to show you how the general idea how this works here. This part in the back is fixed, so nothing opens up or moves, and that's going to be like your base. It's going to go on the back side of this, right next to your eye, or where your eye would be. And so these front little flaps right here, these little flaps are going to open up and grab that underside of this bigger part up front here. This slot is meant for like the view and the focus wheel up here, so it's going to kind of sit down around there. So it kind of goes something like this. You're going to open up these flaps, you're going to kind of guide that onto there so it sits. Now because your phone's going to go in there, it's going to be a little bit further back than the actual view hole there. And these little flaps you're going to grab around the front here. Then you're going to take some kind of rubber band or string or whatever, get everything right in the right position, throw this on the front here, get you something, a stick or a pin or what have you. You're going to start twisting it up like a tourniquet just to get everything nice and tight and cinched. That's going to take a second here. Alternatively, you could just hook one end of the rubber band, wrap it around, and then hook the other end. That works pretty well too, if you don't want to twist all this. But you twist it until it's nice and secure, or as secure as it can get, I guess. Hook that right there. Kind of give it a little bit so it doesn't pop out at some point. Now, you gotta kind of adjust it and get everything lined up with as close as you can to the view hole there. Then you're gonna take your phone, or in this case, since I'm recording with my phone, I'm gonna take this little notebook, about the same shape, and it's just gonna slot right down in there. And you see what happened was I cut the hole for my phone so I could drop it down from the top, like straight up and down. But what ended up happening is, because I have a wide angle lens and a regular camera, the regular camera is slightly offset to the left. So what I had to do was eventually just kind of cut the side of it and turn it sideways, the whole thing, which is not a problem, but since I'd already cut the other slot out, I couldn't make it fit any tighter, so I'm gonna have to just do it over. I'm gonna cut the slot in the side this time instead of upon the top, and that's kind of how it works. I don't know if you can use this with the lens cap here on or not. I haven't really tried it. It just kind of gets in the way, but there you go. That's a phone mount. It's not the best looking one, but it works. And I tested this pretty extensively last night, and as long as you get it in the right spot, it shouldn't move around a whole lot. And they even have these little, spacer boards, if I can hold them. These little spacer pieces of cardboard that just kind of stick right in there with it, and that kind of tightens everything down into place even a little bit more firm. Hey guys, it's Chase, and we're back with the Mark II version of this monocular phone mount that I've got rigged up here. Get it? So this is it. It's got a little slot. It's a little nicer slot. So let's take a look at it real quick. Here it is. This kind of looks like a little security camera. It's got like this little tail piece right here that kind of sticks down. The slot I cut a little tighter, and I didn't cut all the way across the top there, so it should be mostly in line once I get it up there. So that's what we're going to be looking for right there. So let's see how quick I can get y'all in, and let's see how quick I can line it up. Here we go. Alright, we're lined up. Get that picture in the right area. Right there. Zoom in to get rid of the borders. And boom, there you go. Knock it out. It's a little finicky. But it still works. Let's take a look at that number again. Let's see if I can get it. Boom, 006. That number again is 468 feet away from where I'm sitting right here. And let's do the wiggle test. Pick it up, wiggle it around, try to shake you loose. Not too crazy. Just like a bump or something. And let's get that number back on screen here. Yep, and we're still good. Might be slightly off center. Off level, I should say. Come on now. I'm gonna give it a second. It's trying to autofocus here. There you have it. Take a look at me. And I have no borders around here, even though there is one right above you here. So, I'm Chase, and this is my monocular phone mount from a piece of cardboard. So, there you have it. Simple, easy, cheap, free. There you go. Catch you in the next one. Peace.